Once upon a time, when I was in the 5th grade, me and a couple of friends sat down in the schoolyard and discussed what kind of video game we would make if we could make games. Besides the Swedish reverse Duke Nukem game we'd make, the second proposal was a game where you'd fight various foods, mostly vegetables, because I hated vegetables. Later on in life, that kind of game was kind of made in Kung Fu on Atari Lynx, but also in today's game, Panic Restaurant. This was the last NES game that I played before leaving for the, at the time, greener pastures of Windows 95. This is also another one of the pirate cartridges I own, because the real version is pretty expensive. I think I will buy it in the future, but this will have to do for now. As a result of this, here I will be playing the US version. In the real Famicom version, you play as a kid who somehow owns a restaurant instead of an old man, and instead of starting with a frying pan, you just headbutt. But otherwise it's more or less the same game. At least this pirate cart has a decent sticker. The stuff that they threw onto it are actually restaurant related, like a guy handing you a beer, chickens, and the always jolly Dom DeLuise. You play as a short old man with a mustache Mario himself would be proud of, fighting to take his restaurant back from the evil O'Dove, who apparently uses voodoo in his cooking, because now the foods and appliances are alive. You'll fight enemies such as lady carrots, walking chicken fillets, jumping loaves of bread, jiggling jelly, pizzas, apples, snails using cups as shells, and more. And you'll fight these abominations with weapons such as your trusty frying pan, spoon, plates, a salad fork used as a pogo stick, and a big pan that makes you invincible for a while. For bosses we have a popcorn popping pan and a microwave spitting out chicken legs. Stages are listed as restaurant menu items, which is kinda cute, but in between stages there's also a slot machine where you use the coins that you collect during the levels toward winning health upgrades and points. That's fine, but it's also quite tedious if you collect many coins. And for me anyway, just like in Mario 2, I just want to get it over with and move on. The gameplay is fun, but it's not super fast paced. You walk pretty slowly and you can't repeatedly attack quickly, so you need to compensate by thinking ahead and pressing B at the right time instead of mashing it. You start off with only 2 hearts, but as I said, it can be upgraded at least. When you get hit, you get stunned for a little while, like in Mitsumigatoru or Kid Dracula, which can get a little frustrating sometimes. It's easy to die in this game if you're not careful, like me, but to smooth things over, there's a funny little animation when he dies. Panic Restaurant is a fun little game with decent graphics, upbeat music, and cute and wacky enemy designs. The gameplay demands a measure of carefulness, which I can always appreciate, and while it probably won't top any top 10 NES Famicom lists, it's a solid game, which should have an audience of its own.